Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to teach you what is plastic. Last time we had started this lesson number 17, man-made material. ओके हम हर रोज़ की जो हमारी लाइफ है, लाइफ में बहुत सारे ऐसे मटेरियल्स होते हैं, उनका यूज़ करते हैं. प्लास्टिक के चीज़ें होती हैं, उनका हम क्या करते हैं, यूज़ करते हैं. जैसे कि हम टिफ़िन बोलो, बकेट बोलो, मग बोलो, ग्लास बोलो, बॉटल्स बोलो, बहुत सारे ऐसे चीज़ें होती हैं जो प्लास्टिक से बनी हुई होती है. अ मैन-मेड मटेरियल showing the property of plasticity and made up of organic polymers is a plastic. Structure of all plastic is not same are linear while some are circular. कुछ जो प्लास्टिक होते हैं वो लिनियर होते हैं, कुछ जो होते हैं वो सर्कुलर होते हैं. तो देखो, depending upon the effect of heat, plastic can be classified into two types. The plastic that can be molded as per our wish called the thermoplastic. और एक दो टाइप्स होते हैं प्लास्टिक के. एक जो होता है वो होता है थर्मोप्लास्टिक और दूसरा होता है थर्मोसेटिंग. थर्मोप्लास्टिक में को हीट करने से वो मोल्डेड हो जाते हैं, और जो थर्मोसेटिंग प्लास्टिक्स होते हैं उसको हीट करने से वो मोल्टेड नहीं होते हैं, उनको शेप हम चेंज नहीं कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. The another plastic is such that once a specific shape is given with the help of mold, these shapes cannot be changed on heating. This is called the thermosetting plastic. For example, electric switches cover the handles of cookers, etc. Okay, you can use the Google use information technology and make a collection of various videos on process or plastic production. Using those videos, make the presentation with the help of ओके. ये क्या करना नहीं है आप लोगों को. देखो, ये तो थर्मोप्लास्टिक और थर्मोसेटिंग प्लास्टिक्स के कुछ एग्जाम्पल दे. यू शुड ऑब्जर्व दिस एग्जाम्पल. नाउ प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ प्लास्टिक के कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज़ होते हैं, उससे रिलेटेड कुछ वीडियोज़ है मेरे पास जो मैं आपको अभी दिखाने वाली हूँ. यू शुड ऑब्जर्व दिस वीडियो. ओके. सो देखो, प्लास्टिक के बहुत सारे ऐसे प्रॉपर्टीज़ होते हैं, जैसे कि प्लास्टिक डज नॉट कोरोडेड, it does not decompose, and it not easily affected by humidity, heat and rain, etc. Okay. तो देखो, atoms of any color can be made from it can be molded into any shape, and due to the property of plasticity it is a bad conductor of heat and electricity. ठीक है. तो जो प्लास्टिक होता है, इट इज़ अ बैड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इसमें से पास नहीं होती है. बीइंग लाइट इन, ये इसका जो वेट होता है वो बहुत ही लाइट होता है, इजी होते हैं कैरी करने के लिए. तो देखो, हम देखते हैं इसके कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज. टाइप्स एंड यूजेस ऑफ प्लास्टिक. तो हमने पहले ही दो टाइप्स देख ली है, थर्मोप्लास्टिक एंड थर्मोसेटिंग प्लास्टिक. सो इनके जो टाइप्स है, आई विल शो यू अ वीडियो. You should watch this video very carefully.
The moment we wake up early in the morning and start with our daily chores, we depend on various items. You may say there are many in the list. Yes, but most of the items used by us are made up of a single material collectively known as plastic. Yes, the toothbrush handle, the comb, plates, bottles, lunch boxes, bodies of refrigerators, water purifiers, laptops, and so many other articles. The list would be endless. So, are all these articles made up of plastic? Yes, but they are quite different from each other. So, how is that possible? Well, it is possible because plastic itself comes in various forms. What do we mean by this? To understand this, let us draw two figures. Can you tell me the difference between the two? Yes, the first one is linear in fashion. On the other hand, the second one is interlinked. This type is called the cross-linking type. But why are we studying these now? We know that plastic is a polymer. Now, the various monomeric units in the different plastics are arranged in different patterns. And what would these patterns be? Yes, they are either linearly arranged or they are arranged in a cross-linked manner. Not only the arrangement, but even the difference in monomeric units that make up the polymer is responsible for giving us the various forms. However, plastics are usually classified in two major categories. Let us take two commonly used examples. One is the handle of our frying pan, while the other is a simple water bottle. What will happen when you heat the two? Needless to say, the bottle will melt within no time, but the handle will just heat up without much physical change. Can you tell me why? If both are plastics, then why is there so much difference? Well, that is because the two are different types of plastics. The first one, which makes up the handle, is called the thermosetting plastic, while the other type is referred to as the thermoplastic. Looking at the incidence of heating, can you tell me the basic difference between the two? That's correct. Thermosetting plastics are those which do not melt on heating. While manufacturing the particular article, when the plastic is casted into mold, it takes up the form permanently. It cannot be remolded later. The two most commonly used examples of thermosetting plastics are melamine and bakelite. And where are they used? Melamine is known to withstand high amounts of heat. It is therefore used in making tiles, floorings, and kitchenware. Bakelite, on the other hand, is used in making handles of kitchen utensils and switches, as it's a poor conductor of heat and electricity. So this was about thermosetting plastics. What could be the properties of thermoplastics then? In contrast to the thermosetting type, these can be molded or simply melted on heating. Yes, thermoplastics can be easily bent or heated to remold it into various forms. And do we know any such type used daily? Absolutely. Polythene and PVC are the most common ones. Where do we use polythene? Yes, right from bags to the adhesive tapes, polythene is used in various forms. And what is PVC? It stands for polyvinyl chloride. PVC comes in two distinct forms. The first one is hard or rigid PVC that is used in making strong structures like construction pipes. In contrast, the other type is soft PVC, which is used for making containers and bottles used daily by us. These were a few examples explaining how types of plastics are used. But can you tell me why plastic is a choice against so many other naturally occurring materials? What properties of plastics make it a preferred material over others on the list? Well, in order to know this, you will have to watch our next video. Imagine you
There are properties of plastic, so watch this video. It will clear what are the properties of plastic.
are supposed to carry some goods from one place to another in a container. What type of a container will you prefer? We would firstly think whether it's light or heavy, because carrying it should be convenient. Also, being light should make sure that it's durable. And what if you notice that the container is reacting with the matter inside? That would ruin all your hard work of carrying it. So you also need to be sure that it's not made up of reactive material. How are we supposed to find all these qualities in a single container? What material can you think of when you hear strong and durable? Yes, what comes to mind is a metal container. That would be ideally strong. But wait a second. Metals have a tendency to corrode or rust easily. So what should we use then? Guess what? We have plastic that comes to our rescue. Yes, you heard me right. Plastic has most of the qualities that makes it a choice for making several articles. And what are these properties? Amongst all, we take three most important properties that make it a material of choice: non-reactive nature, poor conduction of heat and electricity, and lastly, strength and durability. Can you tell me examples of articles where each of these properties is used? Let me help you with that. Let's begin with their non-reactive nature first. We know that metals usually get corroded or rusted easily. What does this mean? It means that in presence of air and moisture, metals have a tendency to get physically degraded or to form oxides. But plastics do not show a tendency like this. In fact, plastics do not react with air, moisture, or even with chemicals for that matter. As a result, no rust is formed. Hence, they can be widely used to store various types of liquids and chemicals. And where can this property be applied? Yes, Airtight containers can be made to store food or liquid items. Does this property help us to predict another important application of plastics? Yes, in the medical field. Because they do not react easily with chemicals and are non-corrosive in nature, bottles, sachets, and strips of plastics can be used to store medicines. Along with this, even the syringes used are made up of plastic. And what about the gloves used by doctors? Yes, plastic exists there as well. Anything else that we should know? The non-reactive property of plastics is so reliable that it is used to even make threads that are used to stitch wounds. Yes, the threads used for stitches are made using plastic because it's safe on wounds. This was a short summary about the non-reactive property of plastics. Do you remember the next property? Yes, it was conduction of heat and electricity. Let's discuss this property in detail in the next lesson.
This was our today's lecture. Thank you. Bye bye.